How to turn around like this should really be learned from Anna Duggar. We told you in a previous video that she broke up with her ex-husband, and this makes him very depressed. But then a miracle happened in his life. A new companion comes into his life, through whose love and care Anna Duggar has managed to keep herself healthy and strong in this bad situation. Let us know the whole story through the video today. But before that, we want to tell one more thing, that is Anna Duggar, once a familiar face on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting and its spin-off Counting On, recently shocked fans with the surprising revelation of her marriage to Stephen Wissmann. What stunned many was that Anna, the eldest daughter of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, kept her relationship entirely under wraps until her wedding day. Her decision to marry at 34 broke not only family traditions, but also several of the strict courtship rules that the Duggar family has become notorious for, making her journey to the altar one of the most unconventional in the family's history. For years, the Duggars, a conservative Christian family, have publicly adhered to a strict set of guidelines governing relationships. These rules, often referred to as dating with a purpose, were designed to ensure that courtships were focused on finding a life partner rather than casual dating. The Duggar children were expected to follow these rules closely, including only engaging in side hugs during courtship and engagement, waiting until engagement to hold hands, and reserving kissing and physical intimacy for marriage. Given these stringent rules, Anna's decision to marry later in life was already seen as unconventional within the context of her family. At 34, she was the last of the older Duggar siblings to walk down the aisle, a fact that did not go unnoticed by fans and critics alike. In the Duggar world, where marriage in the early 20s is the norm, Justin Duggar proposed to his wife, Claire. At just 17, Anna's prolonged singleness was often the subject of speculation. The closest comparison was her twin brother, John David, who, even at 28, was considered to have married late when he wed Abby Burnett. The shockwaves of Anna's marriage were amplified by a video she released on August 24, titled, "Surprising My Boyfriend at Work." In this video, Anna, accompanied by some of her siblings, visited Stephen at his job site. As soon Anna Duggar, the eldest daughter of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, surprised fans when she married Stephen Wissmann without first publicly announcing their relationship. As a former star of 19 Kids and Counting On, Anna was known for her adherence to the strict family rules surrounding relationships, which made the secrecy of her courtship and sudden marriage all the more shocking to followers. The Duggar family has long been associated with a particular set of values and practices, especially when it comes to dating, or as they prefer to call it, courting. Courting in the Duggar household is a structured process designed to maintain purity and focus on marriage as the ultimate goal. The family has always emphasized the importance of dating with a purpose, which means that the endgame of any courtship is marriage. This approach is a stark contrast to modern dating practices, and it comes with a set of stringent rules. For instance, only side hugs are permitted during courtship and engagement, with hand-holding only allowed after the couple is officially engaged. Kissing and any form of physical intimacy are strictly reserved for marriage. These rules are meant to ensure that the couple maintains a high level of purity before marriage, a value that the Duggars hold dear. Anna, now 34, was long considered the last of the older Duggar siblings to remain unmarried, earning her the somewhat unfortunate label of being a spinster by Duggar standards. Most of her siblings, including her twin brother John David, had married in their early 20s or even younger. John David, for example, was 28 when he married Abby, making him one of the older Duggar children to wed, but still significantly younger than Anna. The youngest Duggar to get married was Justin, who proposed to Claire when he was just 17. This left Anna as something of an outlier within her family, with many fans and critics alike speculating about why she remained single for so long. On August 24th, Anna surprised her fans by posting a video on her YouTube channel titled, "Surprising My Boyfriend at Work." The video quickly gained attention, not just because of the content, but because it provided a rare glimpse into Anna's personal life, something she had always kept private, especially regarding romantic relationships. The video begins with Jana, along with some of her siblings, surprising Steven Wisman at his work site. The moment Steven sees Jana, he immediately walks over to her and embraces her in a full, frontal hug. For most people, this might seem like a simple, sweet gesture between a couple, but for those familiar with Duggar courtship rules, it was a clear violation. According to Duggar family guidelines, only side hugs are permitted before marriage to avoid any physical temptation. The frontal hug, therefore, was a significant departure from these strict rules, hinting that Jana and Steven's relationship might have progressed further than fans were initially led to believe. But the surprises didn't stop there. After the hug, Steven and Jana climbed into the front seat of a vehicle, where they seemed to break yet another Duggar courtship rule. As Steven drove, he held Jana's hand, a small but telling gesture that, according to Duggar rules, should only occur after a couple is engaged. If Steven and Jana were still courting at the time of the video, this hand-holding would be another breach of their family's strict guidelines. However, if they were already engaged by then, it would simply mean they were enjoying one of the perks of having made that commitment. The ambiguity of their relationship status at the time left fans wondering just how long Jana and Steven had been together and how much they had kept hidden from the public eye. The video also included a playful moment that further fueled speculation about the couple's relationship status. In one clip, Steven got down on one knee and jokingly presented Jana with a ring pop, a popular candy shaped like a ring. Jana, playing along with the joke, said yes, and the couple posed together, showing off the candy ring as if it were a real engagement ring. While this moment was clearly meant to be lighthearted, it also hinted at the couple's comfort with each other and their readiness to take the next step in their relationship. The playful and affectionate interactions between Jana and Steven in the video were a stark contrast to the rigid rules the Duggar family has always promoted. It was a side of Jana that fans had rarely seen, one that was more relaxed, spontaneous, and willing to bend the rules for the sake of love. This more relaxed approach to courtship and engagement might indicate that Jana, having waited longer than most of her siblings to marry, was more confident in her relationship and less concerned with adhering to every family rule. Toward the end of the video, Jana encouraged her viewers to stay tuned for more updates, including a tour of the home she and Steven were renovating. She revealed that she was planning to move from Arkansas to Nebraska, where Steven lives, marking a significant and willing to bend the rules for the sake of love. This more relaxed approach to courtship and engagement might indicate that Jana, having waited longer than most of her siblings to marry, was more confident in her relationship and less concerned with adhering to every family rule. Toward the end of the video, Jana encouraged her viewers to stay